Strike is sudden, but every movement has been calculated long before the wings ever opened. Success depends not only on speed, even during a meal. With growing confidence, the young eagle gradually expands. Patience reveals what hurried movement cannot. Experience equally important. Each teaches when transtincts needed. High Before the forest fully awakens, one silent hunter, a nearly invisible move the leaves, changes everything. A successful hunter never abandons its vigilance. Every hunters conserve energy. The forest endures.
Courtship is subtle. Trust is earned through repeated displays and shared territory. Subtitle: a pair begins to strengthen their seasonal bond.
Choosing the right branch may determine the survival of the next generation. Every nesting site must withstand months of tropical weather.
Construction is a gradual process, strengthened one branch at a time.
Both adults contribute to building the nest.
Fresh greenery may help regulate the nest environment and discourage parasites. The nest is prepared for the breeding season. For this pair, months of effort now depend upon a single fragile egg. A single egg marks the beginning of a new generation. Incubation demands constant attention and cooperation between the pair. The parents alternate responsibilities with remarkable patience. Even gentle rain tests the endurance of nesting birds high above the forest floor. The parent shields the egg from tropical showers. After weeks of incubation, the first signs of new life finally appear. The first moments of life are fragile. Every movement demands energy from a chick entering an immense rainforest. Warmth is as essential as food during the first days of life. The chick depends entirely on its parents. Snake specialists from the very beginning, the parents provide protein-rich meals in pieces small enough for the growing chick. The first meals begin a rapid period of growth. Patience often rewards the eagle more than speed. Each successful hunt supports the growing chick. Every hunting trip ends with the same careful approach to the nest. Food returns to the waiting chick. Growth is steady. New feathers gradually replace the insulating down. Subtitle: the young eagle begins to change. Practice begins long before the first flight. Curiosity gradually overcomes caution as the forest expands beyond the nest. The young eagle begins exploring its surroundings. The first step away from the nest is often more difficult than the first flight. Soon, instinct will overcome hesitation, and the forest will become the young eagle's classroom. The first flight is now close.
The first flight is brief, but it marks the beginning of independence.
Confidence grows through repetition rather than perfection. Each short flight improves balance and control. For weeks after fledging, the young bird learns by watching every decision made by its parents. Observation becomes the first lesson in hunting. Successful hunters spend far more time watching than attacking. Patience is one of the eagle's greatest skills. Soon, instinct will overcome hesitation, and the forest will become the young eagle's classroom. The first flight is now close. Rather than rushing another attack, the young eagle waits for the right opportunity. Patience gradually replaces excitement. Persistence is finally rewarded with the first successful hunt. Subtitle: the young eagle catches its first snake. The young hunter now spends longer periods away from its parents. A territory begins to take shape. Its journey has only begun, but the rainforest now holds another skilled guardian among its ancient trees. With growing confidence, the young eagle gradually expands beyond the territory where it was raised. New hunting grounds await exploration. Patience often reveals what hurried movement cannot. The eagle waits for the right opportunity. Although snakes remain its preferred prey, the eagle readily adapts when other opportunities appear. A different meal broadens its hunting experience. Not every hour is spent hunting. Conserving energy is equally important. The rainforest changes quickly, and experience teaches when to seek shelter. Weather shapes every hunter's routine. Sometimes, survival means simply waiting. The eagle shelters until conditions improve. When the rain passes, the forest quickly comes alive again. Each successful day strengthens the instincts needed for adulthood. Experience grows with every journey. Months of learning have transformed uncertainty into quiet confidence. From a single fragile egg to an independent hunter, the cycle continues high above the rainforest. Time transforms a young survivor into an experienced guardian of the forest. The eagle has reached full maturity. A healthy territory must be defended, not through constant conflict, but through confident presence. Each breeding season offers another opportunity to strengthen an enduring partnership.
Rather than starting over, many raptors strengthen a successful nest year after year.
Subtitle:
The old nest is carefully restored. Fresh materials help prepare the nest for another breeding season. Small improvements strengthen the platform. The cycle begins once more with a single fragile egg.
A new generation has quietly begun. Patience is the foundation of every successful breeding season. The parents share incubation responsibilities.
Across generations, the rainforest remains both home and teacher. Life continues above the forest canopy.
High above one of Earth's richest forests, the silent hunter watches. Its story is complete, but the rhythm of the rainforest never ends.
Each sunrise begins long before the forest becomes fully awake. Experience has transformed every flight into a quiet routine. The forest is both home and hunting ground. For predators, success often depends more on patience than speed. Every movement below is carefully evaluated. A lifetime of experience is expressed in a single decisive movement. Subtitle: Precision replaces unnecessary effort. Even during a meal, awareness never fades. Vigilance remains constant. Careful feather maintenance ensures every future flight remains efficient. Preparation continues between hunts. One bird depends upon an entire ecosystem that has evolved over millions of years.
The final light of day signals neither an ending nor a beginning, only another rhythm in the forest. Evening settles across the canopy.
From this silent lookout, the forest continues its endless cycle beyond the reach of a single lifetime. Night approaches the tropical forest. Long after the camera leaves, the forest and its guardians continue their ancient story. One generation after another.
Another season begins, just as countless seasons have before. The pair returns to their nesting territory.
A single egg carries the promise of another generation.
Each new life starts with the same fragile determination. A new chick enters the rainforest.
Instinct is inherited, but survival is learned through countless quiet moments. The next generation grows stronger.
One family is only a small thread woven into the living fabric of the rainforest. Every territory is part of a greater ecosystem. The greatest hunters are remembered not by battles, but by the generations they leave behind. Its legacy lives on. As one story ends, countless others continue beneath the rainforest canopy. The cycle of life never truly ends.
The end.